Aquarius, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the Renaissance Tarot, to your funny and your most favorite Armenian guy, where I serve and I slay. So today, dear Aquarius, I'm going to be doing your twin flame reading for the month of November. And in this reading, I'm going to take a look at the main energy between you and your twin flame, past, present, and future. I'm going to see what is the main advice and close up with the messages of love. Unicorn of the Zodiac, that's who you are. So, dear Aquarius, this is a very general reading, but also specific reading. So it's not going to resonate with everyone. This is only for people who are on a twin flame journey, a very intense connection, which accelerates your spiritual awakening. And this is for the people who are in a separation with their twin flame. So let's get into your reading and see what's going on for you. Okay, so the energy between you and your twin flame in the month of November is the Emperor, and what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Lovers. Okay, so it looks like that there is solid energy coming up. A little bit, I'm picking up on like kind of what was similar to Gemini. It's very interesting. You could be dealing with the Gemini, and trust me, Aquarius, I'm not gonna call you Gemini in this reading, like I used to before. I worked on this. I may call you Jaquarius, but not Gemini anymore. I used to mistake that. Anyways, so the Emperor here for you, dear Aquarius, has a lot to do with you stepping into your power and knowing what you want. I think a lot of you might have kind of been focused on this twin flame of yours. You might have been really worried what's going to happen and all of these. I do see here many of you closing off a major cycle of a heartbreak. I really don't want to jump into the reading, but you know I'm a Leo fire sign, so I may get a little impatient. But you're closing off some sort of a painful cycle right now, and that's a good sign. I will talk about this shortly, but I'm seeing here you really stepping into this confident power of you, and your twin flame and you might be sharing this energetic bond and this reflect this energy back to each other. We're going to talk about this shortly. Now, in the recent past, we have the Two of Swords, the Death, and the Six of Cups. So in the recent past, I do strongly feel like here that there was a lot of indecision between you and your twin flame when you met them. You know, the Six of Cups does talk about this nostalgia. You feel like you've known this person, your twin flame. I mean, obviously, they're you literally split, like living in another body, if you believe that's the case for you. So for a lot of you, there was an ending, okay? You could have dealt with the Scorpio here, another air sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. For many of you, Aquarius, I feel like for a lot of you, this situation ended because of a lot of uncertainty. I feel like when you met this person, there was also, along with it, like just a lot of confusion. Just because it's like, imagine meeting yourself in a different person, and your twin flame might be someone that grew up in a different city, different town, right? Different background. And that in of itself can create a lot of confusion. But your soul knows, like your soul knows. That's like reflection of you. So we're going to talk about this shortly when we clarify. In the present moment, dear Aquarius, you are closing off a major cycle here with the Three of Swords, excuse me. You could be also dealing with one of the 4 fixed signs that are around the world, which is Leo, Aquarius, another Aquarius, Scorpio, and Taurus. So a lot of you are closing off this major cycle that's been very debilitating, very difficult. Three of Swords, obviously, you know that the heartbreak, that the breakup like happened, and it caused you to have some sort of an awakening. We're going to talk about this shortly. In the near future, you have the High Priestess, the Six of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. Also, one more thing I want to say. I think your twin flame is also healing that too. Because you see there's like 3 people here. I feel like that person that's holding the scales, it's like the higher self or the universe kind of orchestrating this situation or this event for you to heal, you know, in the same way, like parallel timelines. In the near future, you have the High Priestess, the Six of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. In the near future, I do see here a successful beginning here for you and your twin flame. The High Priestess is here, and that talks about spirituality, strong spiritual connection, intuition also. So I do see here a new story embarking, new chapter embarking between you and your twin flame. And you have the Wheel of Fortune here and the King of Swords. That's you, Aquarius, literally. King of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, and the Lovers. So this is about the fact that you and your twin flame carry the potential, have the potential to actually have a brand new beginning together. A lot of transformation, a lot of metamorphosis happening for both of you. Okay, so beautiful. We're gonna get into everything and we're gonna clarify, but it looks very good, honestly, and we're gonna see what is your challenge about now. So I'm going to clarify the Emperor, dear Aquarius, and see what this is about. And we are in the age of Aquarius. So Aquarius, the Emperor here is clarified by the Nine of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the Four of Wands, and you have the Ten of Swords at the bottom. I think this painful situation here, right? We also have the Three of Swords, but I'll get to that later. So whatever way this situation ended here, that it caused you a lot of stress. For many of you felt like very much stressed out. Many of you felt that the ending was very painful and excruciating. And sometimes I think you may kind of get in your head because you're the air sign. You got the T. You think a lot. You're a thinker. I think the thinker is what I would call also Aquarius is, besides the unicorn. You're still, you might have been in this energy of kind of overthinking, but you're coming to this place of being still. You are calming yourself down. And I think that when you look at the Knight of Wands headed towards the Nine of Swords, it is talking about you dealing with those issues head on. Any intrusive thoughts, any kind of anxiety, anything that may worry you about your twin flame, you're dealing with that. You're being very proactive about it. Now, the Four of Wands here is something that I feel like there is a lot of confidence about marriage. There is a lot of this inner knowing that you're going to end up with this person with the Four of Wands. I think marriage prospect is something that's in the future. For a lot of you, you do want to live with this person under the same house. I think that right now you are dealing with a lot of what your twin flame journey has really showed you basically is that you're dealing with a lot of internal anxiety, internal worries, past traumas and things like that, because that's what also the twin flame journey shows us. It really pokes us and triggers us things that we might have not noticed in the past, or maybe noticed but sweep them under the rug. Right now, this twin flame of yours is really helping you and assisting you in your ascension and in your journey. Let's talk about the Two of Swords in the past, which is telling me that there was some sort of indecision. So the Two of Swords is clarified by the Queen of Pentacles, Two of Swords again, and the Five of Wands. Could have been cultural differences between you and this person. You have Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo here. I feel like that this indecision here, literally, the cards cannot lie. You know what I'm saying? The Two of Swords and another Two of Swords and the Five of Wands. Conflict, argument, misunderstanding, maybe fight for some of you. And I think one of the biggest things here is that Aquarius, there was just not enough stability. There was not enough stability and a stable vision with the Queen of Pentacles for where this connection is going to go to, for both of you. Okay, so let's talk about the Death here. I'm getting here for some of you, dear Aquarius, maybe there might have been other people involved in this situation as well. You could have dealt with the Sagittarius here as well. Might have been other people involved in this twin flame journey for both of you that really affected you and them to be together. So let's talk about the Death card here, which is indicating that there was an ending. So the Death is clarified by the Eight of Wands, Queen of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune. I do feel like here that for many of you, there was this energy of someone emotionally close enough. You see the Queen of Cups, she's the only one that actually has the lead on top of the cup. She's still caring, compassion, and loving. I'm saying he or she, but not a gender specific. I feel like that for a lot of you, someone here started kind of maybe emotionally shutting down, close enough, and you did have a lot of questions within you. You did realize and saw the signs and synchronicities that this person with the Wheel of Fortune was someone that was supposed to be part of your destiny, part of your life. Let's talk about the Six of Cups for you in the recent past. I do feel like here that there was a comeback. You know, maybe there was a moment when you and this person got reunited together. If that's not the case for many of you, the Six of Cups is a very spiritual card. You know, it's like you feel like you've known this person for a long time or from the past life. The Six of Cups is clarified by the Five of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, and the King of Cups. Now, I am going to say something here respectfully because my audience is very big, and I know that you as an Aquarius are not going to be judgmental. This might be also a same-sex situation. I said this one time in one of the videos, and they were like, so if it's a same-sex situation, this reading is not for me. I'm just saying this, I have a big audience. So people might be in this situation. This is about energies, but I need to respect and admit that this is what I'm saying. You got two kings coming up. Doesn't have to be. You could be a female watching this, which I believe many of you are, right? I'm just respectfully letting you know. So in the recent past, I do feel like here that there was abandonment. You and this person maybe came back together, but when you look at the Five of Pentacles, this is the Five of Pentacles. And this came out for Gemini as well. It's my definition and the card of like abandonment, loneliness, a lot of trauma from the past, financial difficulties, financial situations not working out well. And maybe for some of you, maybe there was some sort of physical health related issues as well. Now, and that's why this situation ended, dear Aquarius. Okay, a lot of factors, external factors and internal factors from the past. Because I see here someone being avoidant. Now, in the present moment, thankfully, you seem to be closing off a very painful cycle, or at least you are showing me that you are healing things within yourself. And that is a reflection also and projection of your twin flame doing the work within themselves. So the world, which is the last card in major arcana, this is like the end of the events. This is it. This is done. This pain is done with the Three of Swords. It is clarified by the Justice, the Libra energy, Four of Cups, and the Six of wow, I just knew the Fool was gonna come out. And the Six of Wands. If you know tarot, this is the Fool is the first card in major arcana, which is about a brand new beginning, and the world is the ending, right? So I knew it was gonna come out, even at the bottom of the deck, okay? So you're embarking onto a new journey. You're embarking onto a new, beautiful journey. And what you are overcoming, Aquarius, what this twin flame journey has showed you is overcoming this feeling of abandonment and a fear of rejection. And we gotta be honest with ourselves. We gotta be honest. We can't just be like sugarcoating and things like that, lie to other people, you know. For many of you, you might have experienced rejections in the past, which really affected you, maybe accumulated a certain set of emotions and feelings. But with this twin flame, I do strongly feel like here that many of you are overcoming this rejection and you're coming out of this very victoriously. There is also like some sort of justice being served and some sort of a karmic debt being cleared out off of you, which is great. Now, Six of Pentacles for you in the present moment, dear Aquarius, it is talking about this energetic balance. There is a recalibration that is happening between you and your twin flame. Okay, a lot of things are coming into the balance. You see this person's holding the scales. So the Six of Pentacles, Aquarius, is clarified by the Seven of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Ten of Swords. Slowly but surely, there is movement and there is healing happening. I don't see this happening like overnight or right away. You know, Knight of Pentacles is kind of like standing still, looking at the Ten of Swords, and it's been a struggle. It's been very difficult. I think you are someone that you also walked alone. You know, many times just had to kind of how did I say that? Take yourself by your boots or your bootstraps, kind of like, you know the saying, right? And you overcame a lot of things. And I think that right now you are becoming more aware. You are becoming more conscious of the pain. For example, you know, and I'm going to explain what this means because we go deep in my readings, honey. You know what I'm saying? Dude. So the Knight of Pentacles looking into the Ten of Swords. This is about your level of awareness of the past trauma, of the things that happened in the past. What is this accumulation? Why do I feel betrayed? Why do I have this fear of rejection? You're becoming aware of that. And awareness is key, and it really allows us to heal. So for many of you, I feel like you have come to a point where you're really realizing, you know what, I'm not going to run away from anything. I'm going to take accountability and responsibility, and I need to heal certain things within myself. So the Ten of Swords, this painful situation, and you have the heartbreak here. How many times you might have experienced this heartbreak within you? I feel like you're not you didn't allow this pain to define you. You transmuted and turned the pain into power. Every time you became much stronger. So I'm sending you a big hug if there is something that's really hurting you right now, but I feel like you're really closing that chapter. You're showing me that I don't want to carry this pain with me into the next year, into the next month, and then even the next day. Okay, so the Three of Swords is clarified by the Three of Wands, the King of Wands, and the Eight of Cups. And honestly, I'm just gonna say this, not gonna resonate with everyone. Please don't take it, don't shoot the messenger. But for many of you, you are maybe thinking that you might be better off from your twin flame for a little while, at least. For a little while. So you're kind of energetically disconnecting from your twin flame with the Eight of Cups and saying, you know what, I have things to do and I have things to plan and I have places to go and I'm going to focus on what's important for me. And I'm not the type of person and the reader that's going to be sitting here shuffling cards and giving you fake promises. I don't do that here, okay? I move with integrity. So here you're deciding to never look, not to remain and get stuck into this energy of what didn't work out in the past. Oh my gosh, I'm so sad, having a pity party. Look at the Two Cups that are standing back there. So you're starting to see the opportunity that's actually available for you, even in the midst of this painful situation. You're transmuting. For many of you, you might be dealing, as I said before, with the King of Wands, which stands for Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I think a lot of you know there might be even physical distance between you and this person, like a geographical distance. As you can see, there is, ships in the background. You might be someone that lives near a body of water, or you were from a place like that, or your person, right? So I do feel like here that for many of you, you're realizing that, you know what, I'm transmitting this pain and I'm walking away from the story and I'm walking away from these emotions. I don't want to feel the same emotions every single day. That's what also Dr. Joe Dispenza teaches us, right? That's what I have been practicing, not allowing the past emotions and the feelings to govern me, Of course, do we get upset and do we get triggered? Yes. But what meditation and breath work have really taught me is to shorten that amount of time of staying in the trigger state of mind. Trust me, it really pays off big time. Now, in the near future, you have this spiritual, your understanding, your intuition is leading you towards somewhere where there is going to be a brand new beginning. Your twin flame could come, they could see you. This is what I'm seeing here. So you're spiritually awakening, you're moving towards a great direction here. You're entering into a new chapter of your life with the Six of Wands, because that's what the twin flame shows, right? It teaches us the things we need to learn and move forward. And if we learn the lesson and if we acknowledge, then we're going to be very successful because we transmute those emotions and feelings from the past. I think your twin flame could reach out to you and want to have a brand new beginning with the Ace of Wands. But let's clarify the High Priestess first. There is a lot of questions that you have had for a long time. I think a lot of things are going to come to the surface for you, and it's going to become very clear. So the High Priestess is clarified by the Six of Swords, the Tower, and the Ten of Pentacles, and the Sun at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so Leo energy, you have the Temperance, Sagittarius energy. I feel like for many of you, there is a major transformation that's happening. Something about home, some sort of a situation is transforming. Maybe you just bought a home or you're going to buy a home, mega house, physical investment. This is for very few of you. I do feel like here for many of you, what's transforming is you're finally letting go of some of the wounds from the past. It's a mother figure related situation here. Or maybe a father figure. For a lot of you, your spiritual awakening also is very much tied up to your childhood. You might be someone that you feel you're very gifted or you're very intuitive. You might have suppressed a lot of things within you. It's like all of a sudden this twin flame journey is really awakening so many things within you, like so many powerful gifts that you're going to feel like that your psychic abilities are getting more enhanced. You have the High Priestess showing up. And it is all because you become more aware, you become more conscious of your choices, of your life, and the old is getting collapsed. The Tower here is collapsing and there is people that are falling down. There is a light bulb that's actually hitting on top of it. That's the crown chakra. And this is a download. So you're going to start receiving a lot of downloads from the divine, from God, from the source, about just this journey, about yourself, about free will, about what you really want to create for yourself. And this is called empowerment because you chose to walk through that path, and not many people choose to do that. Now let's talk about the Six of Wands. Because you have done the work and you are doing the work, you are doing this entire healing, recognition is what's coming in for you. You are entering into this new phase, and that's when your twin flame sees you departing energetically and focusing on yourself, doing really well, doing meditation, breath work, succeeding in your career also, and they feel the need to contact you. They feel like you're complete and you're whole, and it's like they're ready to connect with you. And I think that they're also going through some sort of transformation. Six of Wands is clarified by the Nine of Cups, the Three of Cups, and the Chariot. So the Chariot stands for Cancer, okay, in tarot. Doesn't have to be the Cancer you're dealing with, but when you look at the juxtaposition of these cards right here and you look at the combination, you see that the Three of Cups in the middle is an indication of a reunion, of a reconciliation, which brings a lot of happiness. Now, this reunion has one major prerequisite for it. And this prerequisite here, not only the healing that you have done, but it all comes down exactly what I was saying. Individual, independent happiness. Feeling fulfilled within yourself with the Nine of Cups. This is prophetic. This is a self-fulfilling prophecy for you. Because a lot of you are going to be very successful. A lot of you are going to feel very joyful and happy. And this is what's going to, like I said, encourage your person to come forward to you and want to have a reunion, have a brand new beginning, and leaving the past behind and moving forward with the Chariot. Because the Chariot here is talking about moving forward, leaving the past behind, and having a clear vision on which direction you both want to move to, right? So let's talk about the Ace of Wands, which is about this new beginning that is going to happen for you and your twin flame. So an offer, some sort of an initiation as well. So let's clarify the Ace of Wands. So the Ace of Wands is clarified by the Emperor, which is also your challenge, the Moon and the Two of Pentacles, and the Sun at the bottom of the deck. I think for so many times, yes, after so many times of kind of going back and forth and your twin flame kind of going back and forth in their mind, I do see them wanting to make a firm decision and come towards you. There might be some concerns. I'm getting anxiety, worries with the Moon here, that they may want to express to you. There is something that is going to be eliminated between you and your twin flame, right? The full moon eliminates, so which is very powerful. And this is going to allow you and your person to really be in this place of confidence and just know that you both can trust each other. Because there is this new level of trust that is going to be built for you and your person. And you have the Moon and the Sun coming out. That's the divine feminine, divine masculine energy, right? And those both are very much connected to one another. So when this comes out, it does talk about this powerful partnership here, right? So what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck is, you have the Lovers here, which is, again, another confirmation of a reunion. So let's get into your reading, dear Aquarius, and see what is the advice for you and what do you need to know. So Aquarius, you have the Nine of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, and the Five of Swords. After all, even though things ended between you and this person, and there has been a lot of conflicts, there has been a lot of arguments, competition, right? Whatever has happened, with the Hanged Man hanging upside down, this is an opportunity with your twin flame to really see this situation from a completely enlightened perspective. The Hanged Man is someone in tarot that's a very enlightened person. They hung this person back in the days, as we know from tarot, I'm happy to share this, that this person was rebellious and had different set of beliefs and, went against the grain, didn't want to conform and compromise. So I think that a lot of you are going against the grain. You're going against the current. What does that mean? You're doing the work, you're healing, you're not reacting, you're responding. You're not going around carrying your pain and your trauma, holding everyone else accountable, because there's a lot of people, they do that nowadays. Oh, my mother did this to me. My father did this to me. My ex did this to me. My coworker, this person did to me. My neighbor said this to me. So I have the right to feel this way. We don't do that here. We transmute, we alchemize, and we rise above. And we don't go around acting like a victim, feeling we're a victim to the circumstances and to the external environment. You are bigger than that. You are more powerful than that. You're stronger than that and wiser than all of those things. So it is about seeing this situation from a more enlightened perspective and embodying this energy of the Nine of Pentacles, being confident within yourself, being self-independent on yourself, being self-sufficient, and focusing on your own happiness. Because that's when you see the shift happening. It's not about chasing, running, forcing. It is about aligning. So let's see what is the messages of love here that you need to know. What is an important messages of love? Okay, so yeah, like I said earlier, past life love. Your soul remembers this intense connection. And this is what I was saying in the beginning. If you rewind and you watch it again with the Six of Cups, past lover, past life love connection. So dear Aquarius, this is what I had for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that this reading helped. I love you so much. Greatly appreciate you. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.